Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hi out there in Facebook. How are you all doing? Welcome to LV Craft Shows. And tonight's edition is our Meet the VIPs. This is edition number 7. And my name is Susie. I'm the owner of LV Craft Shows, and I welcome you to our live virtual event series. This edition is a little different from the usual ones. In this case, we're actually focusing in tonight on two of our VIPs, and they get an extended presentation. We're gonna do some questions and answers, like an interview, and you guys can get post a question for each of them as well. So it will be a little different from usual. I know I promised you 3 artists. Unfortunately, one of them had a emergency, and I'm praying that everything is okay. So she unfortunately couldn't. She had to run out, and I totally understand. Things happen. So. Couple of things, a big little bookkeeping here. We always appreciate any likes and loves, any shares, etc. And we have some giveaways. So one giveaway is I would like for you to really pay good attention to our artists here, because I would like for you to write down what inspired you most about them, and so listen in, pay attention, and then send it to us via Facebook Messenger and to LV Craft Shows, and simply say, okay, Coco inspired me because blah blah blah. Shar inspired me because blah blah blah. So whatever you feel, get out of that. So share that. It's always really cool to read for me, and I really love reading that. So that will be for Coco's prize, and she will tell you later what she's giving away. So in order to win her prize, we need to see those inspirational stories via Facebook Messenger. You have until tomorrow 5 p.m. We're cutting it shorter this week because we want to be done before Christmas with everything. So that's why we're cutting it shorter. So before 5 o'clock. So if you're watching the replay and it is not yet Friday the 18th, 5 o'clock, you can still enter to win. So again, my name is Susie. I'm so excited about this. So really quick, we may have broken this record that was like an 8-month record of no rain. Or not. I hear some neighborhoods got rain, some didn't. Well, my neighborhood for the first time in 9 months actually had some rain. It came down quite good. And even though we used to live in Hawaii, where it rains quite often, you would think my dogs are used to it. Well, my Jennifer, who just had knee surgery 2 weeks ago, she walked outside. She's like, I don't like what's on that ground. Walked straight back inside. Was like, never mind, I don't have to go anymore. That was her thought. First, she didn't even go out when it was still coming down. And when it stopped coming down, she didn't want to deal with what's on the ground. So that's my funny story of the day. My dog said, there hasn't been any rain in 9 months. Why now? Right? All right, good. So I'm gonna kick this off with the beautiful Coco. I hope you enjoy, listen in. Of course, you can shop, and it's amazing. She's amazing. You all know her. I'm actually wearing her. I don't know if you can see that. I usually don't mix turquoise with purple, but I have the necklace, and it was a beautiful gift from Coco, and thank you so much. So I'm wearing that tonight. All right, so Coco, are you ready? It's all you. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Coco from Agatha Fashion Jewelry. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And of course, today is going to be an interview. Sorry for my accent. I will do my best. So I'm ready for you, Susie, or I can show the prize that I have for you tonight. They are beaded bracelets. They are whole light stones and with 14 karat gold filet spacers. I really like this. It's multicolor, so match with any kind of, wherever you dress is going to match.
So now you show us your stuff first. That goes first. You show us your products. Yeah, okay. You can show it all. You have a lot of time.
I have this beautiful beaded bracelet. They are elastic with connectors. They are cubic zirconian in 14 karat goldfish. The size is size 10 inches, and the price is $22 each. But for now, if you buy today and I can deliver tomorrow, it's going to be 20% off. I have that deal for today. The other bracelet that I have is this one, 7 inches. The price for this is $13 each with a 20% off. The stone is rhodonite stone, and it's calming, it's peaceful, it's something that is going to help to your heart. I love to the beaded necklaces. Now I'm wearing a one with a tree of life. And it's long necklace that you can wear right now during this season with sweaters. So in the most important part, the clasp is a magnetic clasp, but you don't need it because of the length of this necklace. The price for this is $35 with 20% off. I'm going to say again, I'm going to do porch delivery and 20% off. It is another beautiful piece. It is agate stone with a tree of life. And here there is too much reflection because of the light. I have combination with a connector in 14 karat gold chain. This necklace is a long necklace, I'm going to say, with a beautiful 14 karat gold clasp. Here is a clasp. This is another beaded necklace, carnelian, matching with a pendant, 14 karat gold pendant, and always matching with a chain and an elephant, which is lovely. This is a short, no, it's not that totally short, but it's 18 inches length, and the clasp is a lobster clasp. Beautiful color for this season. What I'm wearing now is a wire wrapping job. For this is their earrings with freshwater pearls that I have in green and in blue as well. The price is 15, 20% off, and free delivery in Vegas, sports delivery, I'm going to say. That's it for now.
You can show more if you want. You have more?
Oh, yes, I have a lot.
Remember, today is the VIP edition. This is your extended version. You can show a lot today.
It is difficult. Okay, it is difficult to show the gold, but I really like one of my favorite color is gold. And then I have many different kind of chains with spacers, with pendants. This one with a clover, I love this one. And I like this chain that it could be, I can make it if somebody would like, I can make 2 layers. Any of those, these ones I can make 2 layers. They are 14 karat gold pin with spacers, and yes, and they can be in 2 layers. The one that it could be this one. One of my favorite ones, they are wire wrapping job. beautiful earrings. I love these earrings. I'm showing in this moment two different colors. They seem like they are the same, but they are, one is more blue and the other one is kind of light blue. So with mix it with freshwater pearls and crystals and rose quartz. The price of this, they are 22. I have this one is the circle is less bigger than the one that I had before. So it's beautiful. They are beautiful job. Really elegant. And of course, I love chains. This, I have this bracelet, which is 14 karat gold fill. What we want to show here is a clasp that has cubic zirconium, and I have this matching with a long necklaces that has the same type of clasp, lobster clasp with cubic zirconium.
All right, show us your information, and then I will start asking some questions.
Let me do at the end, Susie, because my information is upstairs. I forgot. I have a kind of some tough day.
All right.
Like,
So
when
let
the
me ask you.
17
Let me ask you this:
yeah.
What made you start designing jewelry?
Oh wait, because I'm not able to hear you perfectly. So, well, when I came to live to USA, I would say 6.5 years ago, I decided I need to do something in this country, and in order to enjoy, I started making bracelets for friends and family and my sister. And since then, I was making and making every day more. And then I said, why not to start displaying somewhere? So we were in Ecuador for a little bit, for 3 or 4 months, until our house was built in North Orlando. And then I found a place, a lovely place in D-Land, and start with a 6-foot table and few pieces. During that time, I was thinking, no, I need to do something else. But I didn't have classes. I didn't know. I just was doing because I have a crafty hand. Then since then, I started growing and growing, and then I learned how to make necklaces. I learned how to design earrings. I have some classes for the wire wrapping, and afterwards, after that, I was invited to be part of many different events in Florida, and Walter Center, and around all Florida. I made many. I was part of many different events, and I was really happy doing it. I enjoy being around people.
I know you do, and I know you love doing the events. All right, we'll bring you back in the second round with a bunch more questions. So I'm gonna take this over to Shar in a second. So if you're just joining us, we're doing a special Meet the VIPs edition today. We have 2 of our amazing VIPs here today, and we're gonna do lots of questions and answers, and they can showcase their products, whatever they want to show. And you can also ask some questions for each of the presenters if you like. And if we pick your question, you might be entered to win a prize. Another way to win a prize is listen in and just let us know what inspires you most about these 2. And that needs to be messaged to us via Facebook Messenger at LV Craft Shows by tomorrow, Friday, 5 p.m. But there's another way to win a prize tonight, and that will be a surprise prize, because we lost our third artist due to an emergency, and we're praying that everything is okay. So tag your friends. If you tag and just type in the name of somebody you think would enjoy that, make sure it's somebody that you think would enjoy that. Tag them, and you can do that multiple times. You can do that as many times as you want. And again, you have also until Friday, 5 p.m. to do so, and you will win a surprise gift. And since this emergency just happened, this will be kind of a last minute thing, but I have lots of prizes sitting here, so I will find something really cute for you guys. All right. And then for the questions that we pick later, that will be the prize that Shar is giving away. So without further ado, Shar, do your presentation. Once you're done, you have time, plenty of time, show your info, and then I will ask one question before we go into round number 2. We have 3 rounds tonight, by the way, in case you guys wondered. All right, go ahead, Shar.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Sharika, or Shar Sunrise. Oops, let's flip that the right way for you guys. I am with Celestial Sister Boutique. And as you know from previous shows, I do accept all forms of payment. I do allow you guys to stop by and do local pickup if you're in Las Vegas. And of course, I did mention last night, I am shipping everything out priority, as we cannot guarantee it will get to you by Christmas, but I'll at least do my best to get it to you as quickly as I can. So just to get started on a few of the things I have to show to you tonight. I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm a little nervous. I feel like the spotlight's on us tonight. I'm like, So I'm going to try and take my time and, not rush through anything. And hopefully you guys will like what I have to show you today. So we will start off, as you know, I do make jewelry as well. It won't be quite as much of a jewelry showcase for me this evening, but I did want to show you guys some of the bracelets that I've made. So we have a few charm bracelets here with different crystals, different stones, whatever your heart desires. This one has an abalone heart on it, mother of pearl star, that Hamsa hand in there. We have one with other charms such as the evil eye. Of course, we have crystals such as amazonite and rose quartz and citrine. And then these are kind of new. I haven't listed these on the website, but these are wrap bracelets. So they're kind of like a one size fits all deal. You pretty much just wrap it around your wrist, however it adjusts to you. And I'll do a little bit of a demonstration on that. So as you can see, it just kind of uncoils. And this one has fluorite beads on this one that I've made. So that could pretty much fit anyone if you want to check them out for gift ideas, check them out for yourself. I have that in tiger's eye, rose quartz, and fluorite. And of course, those will be going for $22.22, as well as the charm bracelets. And for a bit of a different design, we have here an ankle bracelet. So that's gonna have that evil eye on there as well. Let's see if we can get that closer for you guys. And that's gonna be sort of a one size fits most deal as well. It's very adjustable. As you can see, there's a hoop here, the lobster claw at the top. And then this one is a necklace. So it's like a drop pendant with a little pendulum on the end. And that pendulum has amethyst in it, but I could fill that with amethyst. I have black onyx, citrine, rose quartz. I have 7 different crystals that can go in there. And it's perfect because it hangs like right directly over your heart chakra. So it's just great and energizing. And it's also pretty, so that helps. And moving on, I brought a few more of my bath and body items to showcase to you guys tonight. So this one is, we still have a couple of the holiday scents available. This one's going to be pumpkin spice. And as you can see, that one has some chia seeds in there, moisturizing, exfoliating chia seeds. And then here we have, this is gonna be part of like just the regular signature line. Island Breeze body wash, and that one is for women, but pretty much anyone can use this one. It doesn't smell too feminine. It's nice and tropical, just really light. And those are, they are currently listed on the website, but they are in limited supply. So I did want to just make a little drop tonight so that you guys are aware that they're there if you're looking for more gift ideas. They do come in sets. We do have scrubs that go along with those as well. And the body wash also has the matching women's shaving lather that I showed you guys last night. So you can get nice and shaved up and lathered up and you're smelling good and ready to go. And of course, just another one of my body scrubs. So this one is called Mad Hatter. And as you can see, there's 3 separate layers of color there. So you're gonna have that purple there, and then that greenish there, and then the orange on the bottom. And accordingly, you're gonna have lavender, you're gonna have lime, and you're gonna have orange. So this body scrub actually has 3 different scents in it, as well as the 3 different colors. So it's really fun and, you know, really good for your skin as well. Put that over there. Of course, I use all organic ingredients in those as well. And I brought back a few items from my apothecary line. I had a few questions about the herbal elixir when I was speaking about them last night. So I figured I'd bring a few more back and present them and see what you guys thought. If you have more questions, of course, you'll be able to ask those questions in the 3rd round. And I'm excited and looking forward to that. So to start, this one is called Immunity Booster. And as you can see, we have a mixture of oils there. Now, since this one is an elixir, it is oral. You can take this orally. You can put it under your tongue, put it in water, put it in tea, put it in your smoothies, however you like to ingest your tinctures. And of course, all of my elixirs are alcohol-free. And then we have Tummy Time. And the reason I'm showing you guys these 2, I feel they are the most relevant right now. We have Tummy Time because we have everybody that's just chomping down on Thanksgiving and Christmas meals. And, you know, we kind of want to make sure that we're having accurate digestion. We're keeping that stomach down and toned and our digestion in a healthy cycle. And for immune booster, of course, with those elderberries and other herbs in there that keep you healthy, we just want to make sure you guys are staying healthy. You're keeping your immune system up. You know, we try to do the best we can. We wear our masks, we wash our hands, and we also have to take care of our insides as well to make sure we're fighting things from the inside. And last but not least, for this round at least, I have this herbal elixir, which I find to be so much fun. I say that because this is my dream state herbal elixir. So what that means is, and I also have the matching tea blend here to show you guys as well. So what that means for dream state, there's a lot of lovely herbs in there like blue lotus flower and mugwort and things like that help you get nice peaceful sleep. But it also aids in, if you're familiar with lucid dreaming, it also aids in that and just helps you wake refreshed and feeling awesome and rejuvenated. I want to hold off a little bit more, especially since this is a longer show, but thank you guys for tuning in. I'll show you my information one more time. And I am Sharika, or Shar Sunrise from Celestial Sister Boutique. I accept all forms of payment through my website, credit or debit. I also accept Cash App and Zelle. And I do local pickups as well, and I'm shipping everything as quickly as I can via priority mail.
So let me ask you this. One day you popped up, you signed up for VIP, and there you were. How did you come to hear about LV Craft Shows?
Well, I kind of took the initiative to seek out different outlets, different ways that I can get my brand out there. I literally only just launched my business October 1st. So it was kind of a tricky time because, as you know, we've been having so much trouble with in-person events. So I just got out there. I started networking in these Las Vegas groups on Facebook, and I hear a name dropped here and a name dropped there. And I was like, you know what, I'll follow these leads. I came to the LV Craft Show's website and I was like, this feels like home. I didn't know any of you. I didn't know you yet, Susie. And it was just like, I was just kind of led by the universe essentially to really just connect with you guys. And it has been amazing so far. It's been a blast.
Well, I sure appreciate you finding us, and you have been an awesome addition to our team, to our VIPs, to our whole everything. So I'm glad you found us. I will have some more questions for you both in the next round. So thank you so much. Great presentation. All right. So since we have a little extra time due to the emergency. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, Susie. So I'm actually originally from Munich, Germany. And growing up, my mom was an actress, and she had a dance studio, and my stepdad was an actor. So I actually grew into the acting world from pretty much infant on. I mean, my first gig was a photo shoot as a model, and then I did fashion shows, and then I started doing TV shows and TV commercials and TV movies and actual movies for the cinema back when I was young. I mean, back in the 70s, you know. And then since my mom had a dance studio, I got into dancing as well, and also into teaching dance. So I did the TV, the teaching dance, all that, and all that with school and everything going on. And then, long story short, when I was in my late 20s, I decided to do the big step to move to the United States of America. It was not easy. People think it is so easy to just fly over here and do this. Oh no. Um, you have no idea what I went through in regards to immigration and all. I'm not going to go into detail here, but no fun. Very disappointing, to be honest. And if sometimes I wonder, would I do it again had I known what I'm going to go through? And I don't know. That is my answer. I really don't know. I love it here, but I didn't like the welcome. So anyway, so from my acting and teaching dance, and I started teaching fitness in Germany as well for many, many, many years. I came here and continued the dancing, went to Japan, went on cruise ships, went to California. I lived in Palm Springs, Palm Desert area for quite a while and was dancing there as well, and was teaching all over the place, you know, fitness, yoga. I'm big into yoga and all that. And then when I moved 25 years ago, I met the love of my life, Jeff. We met on a cruise ship. He was a musician, I was a dancer. And the rest is history. We ended up traveling together where they were doing their gigs and all over the country. And then eventually we ended up in Las Vegas so they could do their music there. And I could do my fitness, or maybe go back into dancing. Fortunately, unfortunately, as a shorty like me, getting into the dance thing in Las Vegas is very hard. So that didn't pan out as much as I wanted to. So I just kept teaching. And I don't even remember. I think I went from little jobs here and there. I was working for a children's book author for a while, for a movie producer for a while, and who does like documentaries and stuff. And somehow I came across these Michi bags while I was teaching. One of my friends was selling them, and I thought, yeah, they're cute, but I can't afford them right now. But I really liked them. She gave me some loaners, and she's like, just try them out. They're interchangeable handbags. You have the inside, you just change out the cover. And so I tried them out, and my then boss, who the children's book author, said, oh, these are cool. You should sell those. You're so good at what you do. So she actually paid for my kit because I didn't have any money. And I took the bags. I remember going that night to Mimi's Cafe to get a takeout or something. I put it on a counter, and one lady said, oh, is that one of those Michi bags? I'm like, yeah. She's like, do you have a card? I'm like, no. She's like, why not? I'm like, I just started like 3 hours ago. She gave me her information so that once I'm ready to sell her some, and she did. Later she did. So, and with Michi, obviously, like Shar, I was Googling around, where's their craft shows or gift shows? Where can I sell them? What do I do? I did every show that I could find. Big, small, little things at schools with no people, little things in some back room with no people. And I ended up at LB Craft Shows. That was in 2010 at the Fiesta Henderson. We were usually there right next to the buffet, but that was Mother's Day. And so they put us in that little ballroom area or convention area behind the buffet. And so I sold some bags. I made some connections. I wasn't sure if a craft show is really the right thing for my Michi bags, which was direct sales, but I decided to try a few more shows and got more connections. One thing led to another. And so I stuck around. We went to different menus, and we were in Sun City, Summerlin, and not Summerlin, Henderson, and I can't even remember all the venues now. We did all kinds of venues. Ended up at the Silverton, and then Judy decided she is gonna go travel and thinking of selling the business. So, well, first she thought maybe she's looking for a manager, and then she was thinking selling. I was like, nah, I can't afford that either. You know, I was still, I mean, I was one of the top sellers with Michi, but I don't know, running the business. Anyway, I bought it anyway, and it's the best thing I ever did. This is really, really, really cool because I have learned so much about the crafting world, about shows. You know, I'm right on to the dot when it comes to permits, to license, to this, to that. I pour my heart into it, and all my hard-earned money. My CPA actually wants me to think about some things. He thinks I'm spending way too much money on advertising and all that, but I do it for the vendors. I want them to be successful. So here I am, 6 years later, or 5, 6, whatever it is, that I'm the owner of LV Craft Shows with 4 years of Best of Las Vegas wins and an amazing support from the vendors. And yes, there's some other stuff going on behind the scenes that's not so much fun, but you know what? It's called life. It's fine. If people are jealous or don't like me, I really don't care because I'm going to do what I do anyway. And I have my vendors. And you know what? If you don't like me, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. That's how I see it. Right? But anyway, so this is just a little bit about me. And I usually don't make it about me. I was going to save that for next year. But I just feel honored to be here amongst these 2 wonderful ladies and with all our amazing crafters around us. I was honored on the Women's Magazine last year with the top cover there in the November issue, which was a great honor and really, really, really grateful forever. So thank you to Stephanie and Ruth. And I really, really hope that next year will be a better year. I think it will be a better year. This was a tough year. And what did I do when they said you can't do your shows? You know, we had Girls Night Out coming up in March. We had almost 3,000 pre-registrations on people wanting to come to the show. And here they say you have to shut down for a month. So we ended up taking it virtual. And you know what? I think we're going into 90 virtual shows or something that we did this year. It has worked out. Some did better, some did not so good, some did super great. That's like with every show, but everybody has been out there. LV Crafters was able to give them a platform to do something, to be seen, to sell, and to be known. And we really appreciate your support. And that's enough of that. So here comes round 2. Coco, are you ready? I want to bring it back to the actual real artist because I am so not crafty. My craft is to bring the people and the gifts and everything to you. But these guys are the crafters, the artists, they call it what you want. They're amazing. So Coco, let's see a few more of your items and then I will ask you a few more questions. You ready? Unmute yourself.
Ready. Anyway, thank you, Susie, for being the way you are, and you do the best for us. That's why you are the best of Las Vegas. Here is my information. You can follow me on Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram as Agatha Fashion Jewelry. My phone number is 216-352-9076. So I'm going to show you what I'm wearing right now. There is a necklace with a heart pendant with this micropay with cubic zirconium, multicolored cubic zirconium. Here is a necklace that matches with my bracelet with this lovely lobster clasp, micropay with cubic zirconium. And you can put here, in this case, you can put here a pendant and it's going to be a necklace with a pendant. What else? I'm going to show my collection of 14 karat gold in necklaces with spacers or with pendant. This is the Evil Eye Somebody was asking for what, the evil eye? We say evil eye, Turkish eye, that means protection. That is the meaning of the evil eye. I really like to use this. So I have another, this is quartz. There is a heart with an Amazonite, which is beautiful stone. And this is, the more important of this is the style of the clasp, is a heart. And here the first one is another heart. This is another heart. So now this trend, the heart, everything about heart. What is trend now is everything about chains. So that's why I have this new style of collection. Okay, Alpha Woman, I'm ready for your questions.
All right, good. I'm glad you are. All right, so here we go. You already kind of showed us a little bit of what jewelry do you do. What kind of jewelry? What is your favorite? What do you like most?
If you ask me, since I was a little one, I love jewelry. I love the chains. I love the gold. Mm-hmm. But little by little, I was learning and understanding about the stones and the connection that people is able to have with the stones and what can they bring in their soul, in their heart. So I love everything. But if you ask me what I will wear, I prefer chains and gold. He said my wedding band is silver, but I like the yellow gold. That is what I prefer. But I love the wire wrapping job, and I admire the people who is doing that. For me, it is easy to do it, but I don't want to cause too much damage in my fingers. So I do something simple like my lovely earrings, or these kind of earrings too. They are wrapping job, but they are something easy that is not going to cause any damage in my hands, in my fingers.
And I love it because we have a big variety. I mean, all the other jewelry artists that we have, they, you know, some do wire weaving, some do wire wrapping, and it seems like wire weaving, wire wrapping is very popular, but not a lot of them use a lot of gold. Some do a little bit, but it's more either silver or rose gold or some others. So it's nice to have a nice gold selection. So here's my next question. How did you grow your business?
I told you, little by little, doing things, small shows every week. Every single Friday, I was doing shows in DeLand, Florida, which is the city who has the most beautiful main street around the USA. So afterwards, I started trying to reach any other locations, and I started catching the attention of the people. I have customers every single Friday. Then I start having shows Saturdays, and then I have at least 8 shows per month. So afterwards, they start calling me because I catch the attention. When you do shows, some other people who is like you have the owner of events, so they were calling me to be part of their shows. And what's nice in my case, everything was outside. In Florida, we do something outside, but most of the events, they were outside, and I was able to set up my tent. I had a beautiful tent with flowers and everything. So little by little, and sometimes something that is really important, you can have beautiful jewelry, but you need to know how to display the jewelry. You can have beautiful jewelry, but if you don't take a really nice picture, it is not possible to sell, other than being in person, doing shows in person. And during this time, it's taking me a lot of time to have, I think, nice pictures of my products. I like my products, but I like the most the way I take the pictures.
And you do take incredible pictures, and your display at the shows is always very, very beautiful. And you're right. There is a lot in the art of the photography of and the display of your jewelry, of your art. And some artists do it better than others. And we have seen it at the shows. I mean, there's lots of people that want to do jewelry, that make jewelry, that want to sell the jewelry, and some do better than others. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily a weaker product, but it's often a weaker display, because it's all in the display, in the lighting, in the heights, in the how you show it. If you just drop it flat on the table, that's not appealing. And and you are really, really an expert in that, and I really appreciate having you as one of our VIPs here. Now, what gives you the greatest pleasure from Agata Fashion Jewelry?
Seeing the people coming back and buying again some other pieces that I create, because I create with passion. I get inspired at night, sometimes at midnight. We call La Musa de mi Inspiración. It's coming at night. And this when I take my time and do and design the jewelry. But when people is coming back, buying what I design, when I have something new, that is one of my biggest pleasure. And also when I have their comments saying, "Oh, I love what you bought. I love what I bought from you." And it's really nice. Also doing the shows, it is amazing. In my case, to be around people.
And I know you love it in particular when we have our pop-up games and our drawings, and you keep running to the front. Here, I'm donating this. Do another one. Do another one. Do another one. You're always very generous and very fun at the shows too. So if you guys haven't experienced Coco yet, she is really, really fun to have at the shows, and we can't wait to have you back next year. Now, how long does it typically take you to make a piece, a typical piece?
If you ask me how long it's going to take me to do this beaded bracelet, it's going to take to design. It's going to take kind of 15 minutes to put the pieces together, and to make it's going to take 5 minutes. During the time, I learned how to do it quickly, but like I told you before, the most important in order to sell or in order to show what I'm doing is the picture. And to take picture is taking me sometimes just for one piece more than an hour. So if I'm doing the beaded necklaces, it's taking me approximately 30 minutes. And I have another kind of work that I like is we call weaving, something that I use a needle with how do you say fish, wire fish, and I saw every single piece, fish line. There is a beautiful kind of job. In that case, it take me kind of 1 hour to make it.
I can only imagine. I mean, it's definitely, especially the smaller it is, the longer it takes. While it's everything you make is beautiful, we love it. You have very good prices. You make custom jewelry as well. People can ask requests, correct?
Yes, I do custom jewelry, and when people is telling me in my booth, "Oh, I have so much jewelry and I can buy and I just have in my boxes," I said, "You can bring your pieces and I can redesign for you using your own pieces. I can create a new one for you. So I can create a modern one, but with your own beads." So it's something that I can do. I do custom jewelry, and I can redesign something that you have and you are not wearing because you're thinking you are tired to wear that.
I love that. So did you guys hear that? If you have some jewelry that you don't wear anymore, bring it to Coco and have her design something new out of it. You never know what comes out of it. She might do a dream piece for you. So wonderful job. It's wonderful to have you. We will see if you guys out there have a question for Coco. Start posting them now. I will take a look and I will pick something, and you will be entered to to win the other prize, and then we do the same for Shar as well. So start thinking of some pictures when we talk about pictures, right? Start thinking of some questions for Coco as well as Shar, and we're gonna ask them in the third round. And then in the third round, if you guys can show your prizes, that would be amazing. And from here, thank you so much, Coco. Great job. I'll see you in the next round, so don't go anywhere. And I'm taking it to Shar. You ready? Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Okay, and welcome back for the second round. So let's see, I have a variety of things that I could show you guys. I was kind of debating on showing this first one, but I guess I can. We've got a lot of different types of people out there, so you never know who might be interested in them. So here I have some of my custom herbal smoking blends. So this is Celestial, and that is going to be a relaxing herbal blend. And then we have here Apothecary, and that's going to be a healing smoking blend. We have Manifestation, Full Moon, which is a manifestation smoking blend. We have Galaxy, which is more of your lucid, dreaming, trippy type of smoking blend. And finally, we have Romanticize, which of course is going to be your love potion smoking blend. So all of these blends are 100% organic. And of course, that means the ingredients were grown without the use of pesticides. Of course, they're also going to be vegan. And to explain a little bit about what a smoking blend is, these do not have tobacco or nicotine or THC or anything like that in them. They are all natural, and they are, pretty much safe for you to consume without worrying about toxic side effects and things like that. So they have ingredients such as rose petals, lavender buds, chamomile, mullein. There's also some blue lotus leaf flower in some of them. Just a combination of different healing herbs depending on the focus that you're going after. So essentially, like take Full Moon, for example, if you're looking for manifestation in your life, manifestation of good things, of positivity, of better energy, of money, of luck, of happiness, you're going to want to have these, the blend of these herbs around you. And in this case, you can smoke them, or if you don't smoke, you can burn them in a little bowl around your home and have the aroma going around your home, clearing out that negative energy and also preparing you for whatever you're focusing on at the moment. And of course, I don't think I've actually ever showed my little bundles. So if you are a person who likes to smudge things, I have little sage bundles, and there's little Howlite Moon on the front of this one with a little selenite stick. You could also buy them individually if you just need the bundle, or if you just need the selenite stick. We have some like that. And they start at $5.55. And then we have just little white votive candles, intention candles. And that one has an obsidian cut, a hand cut obsidian moon on the front. And of course, we know obsidian is great for protection. It's great for setting up boundaries and forcing out negative energy. And the white candle can be used for essentially any purpose, purification, love, protection. It's an all-purpose candle. And I believe that is what I was going to show you guys for the second round. I can sneak in a little peek of my milk baths. This is going to be the coconut cream pie milk bath. And that is essentially scented with essential oil, coconut essential oils. We also have the coconut milk powder in there. We have those organic salts in there, sea salts, just a lot of things to come together and make your skin feel pampered, feel awesome. That portion in particular is about 2 to 3 baths, depending on how luxurious you want to get at the moment. And those are also all listed on my website as well. And the starting price for those is at $16.
Okay, wonderful. So before I ask the questions, here's a quick reminder. What questions do you have for Coco and for Shar, in addition to the questions I already asked? So post your questions. I will enter you all to win. All right, I will pick a question, but I will have you, I will enter you all. I'm going to make it a little different tonight, since we are a little bit more cozy and more family style and all that. And if you have a question for me, feel free and post it too. So for next year, we have a lot of planned, but I'm going to explain that after we're done with Shar, before we go into the third round. So Shar, now, what was the purpose behind starting your business?
Well, I have always had the kind of desire to heal, but not in this capacity. So it was really interesting how 2020 set in motion everything that's pretty much essentially happened. You know, I lost my job, obviously, like millions of other people. March 16th, I was laid off from the casino that I was working at, and I never got that call back. Actually, now that I think about it, not that I need them anymore. Thank the universe, doing great. But it essentially forced me to look at how I was living my life, to pretty much analyze how I was living, or essentially just existing in a way. And when I reevaluated everything about myself and how I was operating, and how I fit into the grand scheme of the universe and how everything comes together, it was the realization that I needed. It was a light bulb that I needed. I need to do something. I need to be active in this world. I need to be a light. I need to be a beacon. And I feel like I do that through my products, through my apothecary products, through my jewelry, through the crystals. People message me all the time and just ask me for advice, or just want to chit chat and get things off their chest. And honestly, it's all I've ever been prepared for. And it just kind of took a little rough pushing to get me to be where I need to be. But I am so glad that that nudge was given.
And sometimes that's really what it takes, a kind of a force of nature, kind of, to just push you into a whole different dynamic, different direction. So I love that. In your case, it worked out really well. And I know for many others, it has too. I'm one of those that says, things do happen for a reason. And I guess this happened for a reason, even though we really don't like it, but it has come, it has benefited some people, in this case, you too, and we wouldn't have met maybe, who knows, So, what sets you aside from other businesses that have similar items than yours?
My passion and also my calling. Like I said, I believe there was a stronger pull, more so of a calling over my life that has just been there, and I just didn't recognize it. I didn't see the signs. And some people love crystals. They just love how pretty they look, and they sell them, and that's totally cool. Right on, and some people just love the way sage smells, or Palo Santo, and they just love earthy things, and that's awesome. And they love to share their joy with everybody else. With me, I feel like it's a little bit deeper, it's just a little bit more rooted. I have an actual desire and a passion to heal. So all of these things are literally just tools, essentially just tools to me. The crystals are just tools. The herbs are just tools. Everything is just a tool for me to essentially be able to reach someone and heal them. And that is my purpose. I know a lot of other people just love to sell things, or love to have cool looking Instagram pages with all the herbs and crystals and things. And while that's so cool and awesome and fun, and it looks really cool, I want them to come do my page, by the way. But my purpose, I feel like I have just a calling over my life that I am here to fulfill. And that's what I think sets me aside from other people who have similar products.
And this kind of answered the next question. What do you hope to achieve with your business?
Yes, definitely. I will reiterate, I hope to achieve local healing, localized healing. And I say that in a way to say that there are people in our bubbles, in our social circles that we encounter every day that we don't know what they're going through. You have absolutely no idea what a person may be going through at any given moment. And I want to be able to reach people in the deepest depths of where they are, and bring them to the light, and show them that there are ways to keep that energy up, to keep that mindset elevated, and just make sure everybody's on the same plane. Because these are dark days we're dealing with right now. And we just don't have any extra room for negative energy. And I work on myself as well. I can be a little sassy and snappy, but you know what? I'm still a work in progress too. And I want to help other people understand that, you know what, wherever you are, you could be reached, you could be helped, you can get up out of that situation, and it doesn't have to come from pharmaceuticals, bottom line.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Awesome. So we have a number of questions. So I will go through them with the both of you. So Coco, be ready as well. So let me mute you really quick. So Coco, I have one more question before I, oops, don't cancel that. Before I look at this really quick. Who is your inspiration?
To me or to me?
Coco, yes.
My inspiration.
Yep.
I am my own inspiration, Susie. I am.
So where did you get it from?
I'm going to tell you, since I was child, I was really crafty, and because I love jewelry and I love the passion and what the gemstones inspire me, that's why I started making jewelry. I love to crochet as well, but I prefer doing jewelry than doing something with the needles or the crochet.
Okay, I have to ask, I have asked them in shows before, have you ever made something and it just didn't come out the way you wanted it and you didn't like it and you ended up having to redo it?
Yes, I did. If I don't sell something as well, what I do is redo, redesign, and reuse the stones that I have, or redo the style of the chains, and put something that I don't like is not going to match at the end. It's not a good matching with that stones. I can change. That is the benefit with doing jewelry. You can redesign and create a new piece.
I like that. I like that. All right, I'm gonna.
And then let me tell you, this is a present for you. This is the S for you with a chain, with crystals. And in this moment, is somebody watching this program, which name or last name is with the letter P? I have this piece as a giveaway for you.
Ooh, did you hear that? If your last name starts with the letter P, you get.
Or the name. Or the name.
Or the name. First or last name with the letter P, you get this beautiful piece.
Pendant and necklace. Beautiful piece. I'm giving away something that the price is $28.
I really appreciate that. That is amazing. All right, let's get some questions done here from them. I'm going to bring you both on the screen now. So all three of us will be seen since it's just the three of us. Very cozy. So here's a question from Jana. Coco, what brought you to Las Vegas? And before you answer, you have to tell us where you're coming from. I told them where I'm from.
Okay, I come from Ecuador. The city that I was born is Guayaquil, close to the beach. So we have in Ecuador kind of three areas for weathers at the same day. So I come from the coast. We have the mountains, we have the Galapagos Island, and we have the rainforest. So I am coming from Ecuador. While I'm living here, we were living, let me say something. I met my husband online. That's why I know how to do these things sometimes and being crazy. Then we got married and I was living in Ohio, but Larry decided that wasn't a nice, good place for him to keep living there because the weather. So because my family, part of my family, or my sister, I will say, and the kids are living in Orlando, North Orlando, he decided to move. That was a good idea for us to move to Orlando. So we were living and we built a house in North Orlando in DeLand. But during the time, you know, the weather, I have some allergy to the to the how do- no, the pollen, not the pollen, the humidity was affecting me a lot. So someday I said, okay, to my husband, let's go to Vegas for fun to have the new year. So we came here 3 years ago, and we spent here for the holidays and for my birthday, which is January 9. So we stayed kind of 3 weeks here, and we loved the view. We loved it. That was close to many other states. So I told my husband, why not to live here because of the view, because it's so close to travel to California, Utah, where it has the most beautiful national parks in USA. Uh, we were visiting Zion National Park, or here, just seeing the red rocks. They are so beautiful and amazing. And it is something that is calming, because when you don't live in your country, you need to find a place that make you happy and make your heart calm, and you can feel with love just with the mother nature.
Well, I'm glad it brought you to Las Vegas. So here's a question for you, Shar. Do you create custom items based on individuals' energies? Sharika, that's for you.
Okay, sorry, I cut out for a little bit. You mind repeating that for me, Susie?
Do you create custom items based on individuals' energies?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There is, we each have our different frequencies, you know, that we vibrate on. So that is very important when it comes to healing energies and healing crystals, healing herbs. Yes, definitely. It's always best to have it custom made. But if you're aware of...
Oops. We lost your sound. We lost your sound for some reason. And she just upgraded her internet too. We just lost your sound for some reason.
Oh, okay. So sorry. I was just saying, if you're familiar with what type of energy you have or what type of energy you're going for, you can totally, yes, suggest any type of crystal to me. Or if you're unaware and you have tons of questions, I have tons of answers, and I love helping people make custom things for themselves. With like last night with the migraine tinctures that I have, I can make anything custom for you, whether it's an elixir, a liniment, jewelry, a body scrub, milk bath, whatever you'd like. I can definitely do that custom for you.
Awesome. Coco, you still there?
I'm here.
Somebody
was asking me, Ecuador is warm, and I'm going to say no. I told before that we have 4 different weathers the same day. The humidity part is a rainforest, and I live in the coast, which is kind of summertime here. Not the whole year, but summertime, the half of the year, and the other part is kind of, I would say, 75 degrees, 70 degrees, which is really great. And Quito is always Quito. I'm going to say Quito, which is a capital, but Ecuador has the weather in Quito, in the mountains, we have like 45, 60 sometimes, but we have 4 different weathers at the same time, same day.
All right, next question for you. What type of jewelry do you like? What type of jewelry do you like to make the most? Bracelets, necklaces, earrings, or something else? One of them.
I don't have preference. I don't have preference, but I can do quickly bracelets. But I love the chains. So I love everything. I really like. I don't have preference to design something. It's just what in the moment that I'm inspired, I just do it.
Sounds good. Shar, how do you use the intention candles?
Oh yeah, so for the intention candles, and this can be a candle of any color, because the color actually depends on the intention you're going for. So I used white as an example today because that could be multi-purpose. And whatever intent you have, you want to make sure you write that down on a little slip of paper. It could be short, it could be a letter, however you'd like that. And as you're lighting your intent candle, just make sure you're focusing all of your energy on that intention. I mean, send all that positive energy on that intention. And as you're lighting that candle, read that intention letter aloud. Read that out aloud and over, and make sure your voice is heard over that intention candle. And when you're done with that, you can burn that letter of intention just to set that free into the universe.
I love that. I love that. So Shara, can you show us your gift that you're giving tonight? Please? And Coco, I want to see yours too. So let me put you on the big screen here. Shara,
So
go ahead.
I have these handmade Hamsa hand turquoise bead earrings. And of course you could see that they have the little hoop hooks up here. But if you'd like just studded, a little stud to go on there instead, I could totally revamp them and make them however the winner would like. So they could just let me know when they're notified that they win, and I'll ask them how they'd like for the posts to be on there.
So that is the prize you guys win if you post any questions for these two. Now, Coco, show us your prize, please.
Here is my prize. It is a beaded bracelet. It's a set of 2. They are whole light stones matching with 14 karat gold round beads.
Beautiful.
It's really cute.
And that is the prize. I'm going to bring you both back. That is the prize you guys can win if you are sending us a little note telling us what is the inspiration that you get out from both. What inspired you most about these two amazing ladies? So that's what you win for that. For asking a question, that's what you win from Shar. And for tagging a friend, you will win a surprise gift that I will have to put together tonight, and I will announce tomorrow what that is. And you have until 5 p.m. tomorrow night to, or tomorrow afternoon, I should say, to enter. And I haven't announced yesterday's winners yet, by the way. I haven't even gotten to that part yet. I will announce them probably later tonight or in the morning, and then tomorrow night or Saturday morning we'll announce the winners from tonight. I think this was really cool, really inspirational and different. And I like that we have, you know, both of you here tonight. And I hope everything is okay with Mary, and we will bring her in the new year. So what's happening in the new year is, it's funny because usually my shows are so far planned, and we have them planned. I mean, I have them on a schedule and all, but we're taking it a show at a time because with these uncertain times, we just don't know yet. So February 13th is still scheduled for Santa Fe. At this time, due to the 50 people capacity, which is supposed to last till January 15th, or longer, we're planning to do the show with the 50 people capacity. Now that is per event, it's not per room. I was hoping it would be per room, but I was told, I double checked again with the state and the DIR, and they said it is per event, because I was hoping to put people upstairs like we did last time, and downstairs in the buffet, upstairs in the ballroom, downstairs in the buffet. But unfortunately, we can't do that. It has to be the one or the other, or if we do it, we have to make it a combined 50. So we're gonna plan probably for one upstairs or downstairs with the 50 people. Should they change it to 250, then we can always add more vendors. And as for Tivoli, we're shooting for March right now, but we will keep you posted on that. So if you guys are interested for next year, in the beginning, we will utilize those that have already paid, because we have a lot of vendors that already paid for a lot of shows, but we are looking for a lot of vintage vendors for Tivoli. So please go to our website at LB Craft Shows, join our email list, make sure that you type in that you're doing vintage, because we definitely want you. And our bigger shows will be happening too. They might happen later. We just had to move our March show to the end of April now, pending capacity. So we will do what we can to bring shows to you. And yes, we will bring the virtual shows back for you as well, starting on January 9th. And it might be a little different, might not be 2 a week. I don't know yet. I know a lot of you asked for that, but we might change it a little bit. And we have 2 more virtual shows this weekend. Saturday, big show, lots of vendors at 10 o'clock. And then Sunday, our last minute deals at 10 o'clock. We hope that you tune in for both. And ladies, Coco and Char, thank you so much for being here tonight. Really appreciate the both of you. And by the way, Coco, thank you for that beautiful S. We were sidetracked by the P letter. Did we find a winner on the P letter? I didn't even look.
Need to be the first name and or the last name, no middle names.
Okay, so first or last name P. All right, if it's Petra, Paulette, I don't know, you know your names. So make sure that you guys post your name and say it's mine, and we will keep an eye on that, right? And if it's multiple, then we'll do a drawing, right? You'll do a drawing. Perfect. You have till tomorrow, 5 o'clock? Yes?
Do I?
Do we, so should we do it till tomorrow, 5 o'clock to enter for that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so you have, so this means you have 4 prizes to win. You tag, you get my surprise prize. You send us the inspiration, you get Coco's beautiful prize she showed you. You get Char's prize when you post some questions, and you could win the P letter a pendant and necklace when you tell us that your name, first or last name, starts with a P. You have till 5 o'clock tomorrow, Friday. Guys, thank you so much for being here, and I hope I didn't bore you too much with my little story, but I thought I'll fill in a little room for our missing person tonight. And we will see you this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. Please let everybody know I'm in Facebook jail. I can't share. Thanks to whoever reported me. Yeah. All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.